Look, this video isn't going to be that crazy talk about a monkey in a tie reading tax laws looking like he's eating green bananas. I'm also not going to teach you how to hide bananas on a secret island so you don't have to share with the government's monkey king. Nothing like that. This is straight talk between normal monkeys who just want to understand how this tax thing works without getting in trouble. I want to show you, smart monkey, that tax isn't the boogeyman they say it is. It's simpler than it seems. Seriously. Even a baby monkey can understand if you explain it properly. You don't need to know accounting or memorize tax codes. You just need to understand the basics so you don't get into trouble when banana season starts. Even if you don't pay taxes yet, it's good to understand how it works because in school, nobody tells you. You learn to draw cells, memorize river names, but no one tells you that the government will want to take a bite out of your banana every year. Imagine you've landed your first job. Hemsharshi, he worked all summer carrying coconuts, delivering acai, selling bracelets on the beach. He earned 5,000 bananas that summer, and bam, the government swoops in like a hawk. Where's my share, little monkey? That's when things get tough. Today, filing taxes in the US is easier than stealing ripe bananas from your grandmother's basket. There's a website like Free Tax USA where you just enter your information and the system does everything itself like a digital accounting monkey. You just need to know the basics. What are taxes? When do you pay? How much does the government take? You pay taxes on what you earned in the year. Typically, about 20% of your bananas go to the government, but this varies depending on your income, your state, and even your luck. If you earned little, you might escape. If you earned a lot, king tax arrives, crowned and all. If you're hired, your boss already sets aside a portion of your banana and gives it directly to the government. Here, Mr. Tax, little monkey, so-and-so's share. You don't even see the banana coming out. Before you know it, half the bunch is gone. At the end of the year, between January and April, tax season begins. You have until April to correct mistakes or even get back the bananas you bit off too much. Yes, sometimes the government overdoes it and refunds what's overcooked. But you can only play tax games after January when the mail monkeys bring you the tax documents. Forms like the W-2 if you're employed, 1099 if you're self-employed, you're a freelancer, or other names that sound like tribal codes. They show how much you earned. If you've had multiple jobs or freelance work, you'll have a ton of paperwork. Gather everything and save it until March or April when the circus begins. Why declare it? To show how much you earned? And try to convince the government to take less of your money? How? With deductions and credits, which are like banana shields. Deductions are good excuses. I spent bananas on the doctor. I bought tools for work. I studied to become a scientist monkey. If the government accepts, you pay tax only on what's left. If you don't have specific deductions, you have the standard deduction, an automatic discount that the system already applies. It chooses the best one for you, like a monkey doing mental math. Then the system asks, did you give too much or too little bananas? If you paid too much, King Tax returns some bananas with a note. Sorry, monkey. If you paid too little, you have to complete the bunch. You don't need an expensive accountant if your tax life is simple. Sites like freetaxasa.com, Credit Karma, or TurboTax do it all. If you're unsure, just Google it and add your Reddit at the end. There's always a more experienced monkey explaining the ropes. There are also cool tricks to pay less without breaking the law. Investor monkeys use 401k style account where the bananas grow hidden until you get old. No one bites them while they're there. You can also offset losses on stocks or crypto. If you lost a fortune in Bitcoin, at least the government bites less. If you have your own business, you can deduct tools, travel expenses, even your phone. Want to look like a true investor? Learn about Roth IRAs, HSAs, and 529 plans. These are special savings accounts that help you save money for the future without the tax king getting in the way. Outside the US, things are different. In many countries, the government calculates everything and just sends the bill. You pay and that's it, much easier than the American jungle. There, taxes are deliberately tricked out to encourage certain behaviors like buying a house, having children, or investing. It's as if the government is saying, want to pay less? Behave like a planned monkey. So, little monkey, is that any clearer? If so, give us a shout, subscribe to the channel, and share with that friend who thinks taxes are for grown-ups. Here we explain it, even for those who still climb trees in diapers. Take care of your bananas, because King Imposter is always watching, and he has a good nose for hidden bananas.